Alright, here we are. This is day 2 of the MTASHD challenge. I want to welcome you back to the channel. Here's the Dolphin Series. Now, for today, my main goal was to try to get to Adventure Rank 20. I ended up actually kind of messing up though, because I found out later on that when you get to the Battle Pass, which is the reason why I wanted to get to Adventure Rank 20, it actually captures all the stuff that you've done already. So, pretty much like going through the week and me doing like the ley lines and stuff, that actually counted towards the Battle Pass. It wasn't completely a mess up because, you know, the quicker I got to Adventure Rank 20, I was able to have my commissions count too, and that's still like more credit towards it, because pretty much what I'm going to probably do for the Battle Pass, I might go ahead and like use some money to just like go ahead and like complete that. It depends how far I get in the game. Now, someone who's like brand new and they probably don't want to spend any money or anything, you may not want to do this depending on the month or the time that you start. Like if the Battle Pass just reset and you start and you play the game fairly well, you can generally get through the Battle Pass in enough time. But for those who probably start in the middle of the month and, you know, you probably only have like 30 days to get through the Battle Pass and you haven't unlocked everything, it's going to be really hard to complete that without at least kind of putting some money or something. The second mistake that I believe that I made was not leveling my characters. Like, since I was waiting till Adventure Rank 20 to start rolling and actually get some characters that I want to use on this count, I just used, you know, the starter 4 characters, you know, Amber, Kaya, Lisa. Like, Kaya, he's pretty good, you know, he does the job and everything. Amber's alright, but I mean, you know, essentially all you can do is just like aim with the fire arrow, and then, you know, the monsters are trying to attack you while you're doing that, and using the controller, it's a lot harder to aim with the arrow, so that makes things a little difficult. And Lisa's just, to me, kind of bad unless you have a lot of constellations on it. And then Traveler is okay, but, you know, it's air. I think later on in the series, when you get to like Inazuma and you actually get the Electro Traveler, then it's a decent character, but by then hopefully I have like a pretty solid team to where I don't really need to use Traveler. That's pretty much what I'm trying to do, but not leveling the characters definitely slowed me down. Like, I'm going in trying to do like ley lines just to hurry up and get my resin so it doesn't get capped, but what ended up happening is like I'm spending like 10 minutes just trying to like get past the ley line, because like most of the monsters are like, you know, 10 levels ahead of me, so I'm doing no damage to them. And, you know, I haven't leveled up weapons, or I got a couple artifacts leveled up, but still that level difference is really hurting, especially like early on. So I would say like someone probably trying to like do this challenge, like definitely like level up your characters, just go ahead and get them to 20. You're gonna want the extra rolls anyway. Like that system that they added into, I think that was like in patch 2.1 or something like that, to where it's just like, hey, if you get your characters to a certain level, you get a free roll. So, and getting your character to level 20 is not a lot of resources, and so you might as well just go ahead and get that free roll and just kind of get through the game faster, because like the faster you get through the game, the faster you get primal gems. The more primal gems you get, the more chances you get for getting a lot of characters. So that is probably like my biggest thing that I noticed when I'm trying to get to Adventure Rank 20. Now, pretty much what I did to kind of like get my experience, like I went to like Dragonspire a little bit, because also in Adventure Rank 20, that's when I can start doing the Albedo quest line. I don't have much time because that ends in a couple days. So I need to, at least kind of start getting in there and try not to get too distracted with some of the chests and stuff. But I use a lot of the chests and everything that I found to kind of get like some free experience. Like, I mean, pretty much just going around the world and opening a bunch of chests gets you a lot of experience really fast. Another good way to get experience is just, doing like the dungeons. Like if your characters are leveled up, you can kind of get through the dungeons really quickly and get massive experience. Besides that, just straight go through the storyline. The storyline gives you a lot of experience. Like when Genshin first came out a year ago, a lot of people pretty much just like rush through the storyline, and then about adventure rank 25 to 30, you would just kind of be stuck. You would just be like, well, there's nothing else to do, unless you don't really want to kind of waste your resin until you get to adventure rank 45. So you were just like going around the world desperately trying to find treasure chests to get your rank up, and then just doing your commissions every day. It was a very slow haul. Now, since we got all the way up to Inazuma, like, it's going to be a much easier time, but I kind of made it a little harder for myself, not, getting any rolls, because most people generally will get to adventure rank 10, start rolling, see what they get, and between those characters, they're going to most likely be better than the starter characters, so it'll give them something to work with. But that is what I have been trying to do for like day 2. It was just me running around, attacking monsters, doing story quests, unlocking a lot of the secrets of the game, and just getting prepared for that adventure rank 20. So pretty simple day to day. Here are some places that are pretty good to go to, like a few secrets on the map. Like if you saw earlier where I open up the map and you can see where this location's at. If you walk across this hill over here, you'll find a assistant mage, and if you attack it and end up defeating it, you get a little surprise. So you can just take a look and see what happens here. Again, as you see, it's taken me a while. This is why you should definitely level up your character, so you're not taking 10 years to kill something. And then you get a big chest. Like, that's really nice. That gets you quite a bit of experience, so if you're over there, you definitely want to check that out. Up ahead, you'll see me kind of approaching the town. You see that I'm definitely making sure that I'm picking up the silk flowers. Like, silk flowers is something you're going to need a lot of. Like, one of the best characters in the game is Zengui. He pretty much, his ascension material is silk flowers. Also, his talents are silk flowers. So if you see silk flowers, you want to get those. Once you open up the teapot, you need silk flowers to create paper, so that makes it even worse. One of the things is you get this plant seed thing, and you can pick up silk flowers and you can plant those. I recommend that if you're starting a new account, just plant as many silk flowers as you can, because you're going to need it for Zengui, you're going to need it for paper, and I think it's used for some other person, but like the main person that I know is Zengui. Most likely you're going, like, if you play this long game, you're gonna want to kind of get him all the way leveled up. You also saw there, like, when I walked across those little umbrellas, if you walk across all of them and defeat all the monsters, that's another secret chest location, so you can get that chest. So coming over to this area is not too bad if you're trying to level up. So hopefully that helps. But as you can see, I finally made it to adventure rank 20. So I'm in the spot that I want to be at. I noticed that the battle pass, was doing everything that I was saying that I was doing earlier. So that was hurtful. But now I am ready to do my roles. So make sure that you like and subscribe, and look forward to my upcoming video where I get to show you how my roles do. Let's see if I end up getting some of that MTASHD luck and actually get some really good characters. Like, I'm going to try to put $100 in to start it out and set me up for like a really good start. If you look at my previous video, I pretty much said what I want to try to get for these first couple rows, so you can go ahead and just take a look at day 1 and see that. So look forward to my upcoming rows and day 3 of the Dolphin Series. See you guys later.